I wake up before my alarm rings. The room is still dark. The air feels cold. I lie in my bed for a long time and stare at the ceiling. I feel heavy today. My mind is slow. My body feels tired. I do not know why. I just feel a little lost. I sit up and rub my eyes. I say to myself, okay, I can do this. But even my own voice sounds weak. I stand up and walk to the kitchen. The floor is cold. My steps are slow, like I am moving through water. I turn on the light in the kitchen. The yellow light is soft, but my eyes still hurt a little. I take a mug from the shelf. I pour hot water. I add coffee. The smell is warm, but my heart still feels cold. I hold the mug with both hands and look out the window. The sky is grey. It looks tired too. My roommate Lena walks in. She yawns and stretches her arms. "Morning," she says. Her voice is light, warm, like it always is. "Morning," I say. My voice is flat. She looks at me for a second. "You okay?" she asks. "I don't know," I say. I look into my coffee. "I just feel slow." Lena nods. She does not push me. She never does. She opens the fridge and takes out milk. "Do you want breakfast?" she asks. I shake my head. "No, no appetite today." She tilts her head. "Bad dream?" "No." "Bad news?" "No." "Just one of those days?" she asks. "Yes," I say quietly. She gives me a small smile. "It's okay, take it easy. Some days feel heavy for no reason." Her words are simple, but they sit in my chest, warm and gentle. I nod. "Yeah, maybe." She pours milk into her bowl of cereal. The sound is soft. The kitchen feels calm. But inside, I still feel a little storm. I sit at the small table and sip my coffee. The warmth spreads through my fingers. I watch Lena eat while scrolling on her phone. She laughs at something she sees online. "You should see this cat," she says. She shows me her screen. A tiny cat wears a tiny hat and looks angry. It is ridiculous. I smile for 1 second. Then the smile fades. But still, it was something. Lena sees it. "There," she says, a little smile. "Maybe," I say. She puts her bowl in the sink. "You want me to walk to the bus stop with you?" I shake my head. "No, it's fine." She nods. "Okay, but text me if you feel bad later." "I will." I finish my coffee and wash the mug. My hands move automatically. My mind is far away. I look at my reflection in the dark window. I look tired, but I also look alive. "I just want a simple day," I whisper. I take my bag, put on my shoes, and step outside. The air is cold and a little wet. The sky is still grey. I breathe in deeply. My chest feels tight, but I keep walking. A new day starts, even if my heart is not ready. I hope it will be gentle. The moment I step outside, a cold drop of water hits my face. Then another. I look up. The sky is still grey, but now the clouds look heavier. I sigh. "Please, not rain," I say. But the rain starts anyway. It is light at first, like a warning. Then it becomes stronger. I open my small umbrella, but the wind pushes the rain sideways. My shoes get wet. My coat gets wet. My mood drops even lower. I walk to the bus stop. A few people wait there. Everyone looks tired and quiet. A man sneezes loudly. A woman keeps checking her watch. I stand in the corner and try to stay dry, but it does not work. The bus is late. 5 minutes late, then 10, then 15. I whisper, "Why today?" When the bus finally arrives, people push inside. It is crowded and warm in the worst way. The windows fog up. Someone's wet bag touches my arm. I step back, but there is no space. I hold the metal bar and try to breathe slowly. The bus stops suddenly, and I lose my balance for a second. A man looks at me with a frown, like I did something wrong. I look away. When I reach my stop, I squeeze through the crowd and step out. The rain is lighter now, but my shoes make a soft squish sound with every step. It bothers me more than it should. I enter my office building. The light inside is too bright. The air feels too dry. I walk to my desk and drop my wet bag on the floor. My co-worker Tom looks up from his computer. "Rough morning?" he asks. "A little," I say. He nods. "The boss wants to see you later." My chest tightens. "Why?" "I don't know," he says, but she looked serious. Great. I turn on my computer. My hands are still cold. I try to work, but my mind is messy. I keep thinking about the rain, the bus, the serious boss face that I have not even seen yet. Later, when I go to the break room to get warm water, I hear two co-workers talking. "Did you see those files on the desk?" one says. "Yeah," the other says. "Someone forgot to send them yesterday. The client is angry." My stomach drops. I walk in slowly. "Which files?" I ask. The first co-worker turns to me. "The blue folder. Was that yours?" I freeze. The blue folder. I remember it. I remember putting it on the corner of my desk. But yesterday I was tired. I thought I sent everything. Did I forget? Maybe, I say, my voice small. Their faces change. Not angry, but surprised. "You should talk to the boss," one says. My heart sinks. My morning was already bad. Now it feels worse. I hold the warm cup in my hands, but my fingers still shake a little. I return to my desk slowly. I stare at the screen, but I do not see anything. Everything today feels heavy. Too heavy. I want to disappear for 1 minute. Just one. I lean back in my chair and close my eyes. I breathe in. I breathe out. In my mind, I say, "Please, let this day get better." But right now, it does not feel like it will. By noon, my head feels heavy. My eyes hurt a little from the bright office lights. I decide to take my lunch break early. I walk out of the building and cross the street to a small cafe. The air outside is still wet, but at least it is fresh. The cafe is quiet. Only a few people sit by the windows. I order a simple sandwich and a hot tea. My voice sounds tired, even to myself. I sit at a small table in the corner. I look out the window as people walk by with umbrellas. Some walk fast. Some walk slowly. Everyone seems to have their own weight to carry today. I wonder if they feel like me. Probably not. Maybe I am the only one stuck in this strange, heavy mood. I take a small bite of my sandwich, but I do not taste anything. My mind keeps going back to the blue folder from yesterday. Did I really forget? Did I really cause trouble for everyone? My stomach twists a little. I put the sandwich down and rest my head on my hand. I close my eyes. Then I hear a soft voice. "Are you okay?" I look up. A woman stands next to my table. She wears a simple cafe apron. Her hair is tied in a loose ponytail. She looks maybe in her late 30s. Her face is warm, not smiling, but gentle. I sit up. "Oh, yes, I'm okay," I say quickly. She tilts her head. "Are you sure?" I pause. I look at her eyes. They are calm, steady, like she actually wants to hear my answer. I'm just tired," I say. She nods slowly. It looks like one of those days. Her tone is soft, not pitying, not heavy, just real. I let out a small breath. "Yeah," I say. "Everything feels a little too much today." She gives a small smile. I know that feeling. Then she places a fresh napkin on my table. "Drink your tea while it is warm. It helps more than people think." I look at the tea. Steam still rises. "Thank you," I say. She nods once and walks away to wipe another table. But something in me shifts. Just a little. Like someone opened a tiny window inside my chest and let in a bit of fresh air. I pick up the tea and take a slow sip. It is warm, very warm. The heat spreads through my hands, then my throat, then my chest. I watch the cafe woman move around the room. She works quietly and calmly. She stops once to help an older man find his glasses. She laughs softly when he jokes about his bad memory. Her presence feels grounding. I whisper to myself, maybe the day is not so bad. I finish my tea slowly. When I stand up to leave, she notices and walks over again. Feel better? She asks. A little, I say honestly. That's enough for now, she replies. I give her a small nod. Thank you, really. She smiles. Take care. I step outside. The rain has stopped. The sky is still grey, but lighter than before. I breathe in the damp air. It feels calmer now, softer. After lunch, I walk back to the office with slower steps. The rain has stopped, but the ground is still wet. Cars splash small puddles as they pass. The sky is still cloudy, but the air feels softer than before. I enter the building and take the elevator. My shoes are still a little wet, and they make a soft squeak on the floor. For some reason, the sound no longer bothers me as much, but my calm feeling does not last long. When I reach my desk, Tom looks up at me. The boss wants to see you now, he says. My heart jumps. Now? He nods. Yeah, she didn't look angry though. That helps a little, but not much. I take a deep breath and walk to her office. My hand taps lightly on her door. Come in, she says. I step inside. She sits at her desk with the blue folder open. My stomach tightens. She looks at me. Did you work on these files yesterday? Yes, I say, my voice small. There was a mix-up, she says. The client thought they didn't receive the full set. My heart drops. But, she continues, we checked again. You did send everything. It was the client's internal mistake. I blink. I sent it. Yes. I stand still for a moment, letting the words settle. Relief washes over me like a warm wave. My shoulders loosen. My chest feels lighter. I'm sorry for the confusion, I say. She shakes her head. No need. It wasn't your fault. Just keep up the good work. I nod and leave her office. When the door closes behind me, I exhale deeply. I feel like I can breathe again. Back at my desk, I put down my bag, and something slips out. A wallet. I freeze. It is not mine. I kneel down and pick it up. It is a small brown leather wallet. I do not remember seeing it before. I did not notice it when I returned from lunch. I open it just enough to look for an ID card. And then I see the face. It is the cafe woman. My eyes widen. I hold the wallet in both hands. How did this get into my bag? She must have dropped it near my table. Maybe it fell into my bag when she walked past. Maybe I moved too fast and did not see it. I stand up quickly. I tell Tom, I need to step out for a moment. He gives a thumbs up. Go. I hurry out of the building and walk back toward the cafe. The rain has started again, light and soft. I hold the wallet tightly, like it is something precious. When I enter the cafe, she is wiping the counter. She looks up. Our eyes meet. You, she says, surprised but warm. Back so soon? I lift the wallet. I think you dropped this. Her eyes open wide. She touches her apron pocket and gasps. Oh, I didn't even notice. I hand it to her. It fell into my bag somehow. She laughs, a soft, real laugh. My day would have broken without this. Thank you. I smile, a real smile, not the small one from the morning. You helped me earlier, I say quietly. So, I'm glad I can help you too. She presses a hand to her chest. Well, that is a nice circle. We both stand there for a moment, in the soft noise of the small cafe, with the smell of coffee and the sound of light rain outside. The day feels gentle, very gentle. When I step out of the cafe, the rain has turned into a soft mist. The streetlights glow through it, warm and blurry. I hold my bag close and walk slowly, not because I am tired, but because something in me finally feels calm. The whole day felt heavy, like a thick cloud above my head. But now it feels different. Still cloudy, yes, but lighter. Softer. Like the sky is tired, but trying. On my way home, I passed the bus stop. In the morning it felt crowded and stressful. Now only one man stands there, humming quietly. I smile a little. Everything looks the same as before, but it feels different inside me. When I reach my apartment, I open the door gently. The warm smell of soup floats out. Lena is in the kitchen, stirring a pot. "You're home early," she says. "Not really," I say. "Maybe my day just feels longer." She laughs. "How was work?" I hang my coat and walk in. "Strange," I say. "Hard in the morning, better later." Then I add, "Much better, actually." She looks up with raised eyebrows. "What happened?" I sit at the table and tell her about the blue folder, the mistake, the relief. Then I tell her about the cafe woman, the kind voice, the warm tea, the lost wallet. As I speak, the story feels simple, but also important. The kind of thing people forget, but should not. Lena listens with her chin in her hand. When I finish, she nods slowly. "It sounds like the world gave you a soft push today," she says. "A soft push?" I repeat. "Yeah," she says, "like the universe tapped your shoulder and said, 'Hey, you're not alone.'" I let her words sink in. They feel true. After dinner, I take a warm shower. The water hits my shoulders, and I feel the tension melt a little at a time. I breathe in. I breathe out. Not in a desperate way like earlier, just naturally. Later, I sit on my bed with the small lamp on. My room feels safe, quiet. Not empty, just quiet in a good way. I take out my phone and see a message from an unknown number. "Thank you again for returning my wallet. I hope tomorrow is light for you. Cafe Lady, Mira." Mira. So that is her name. I smile, soft and real. I type back, "Thank you for the tea today, and for asking if I was okay." I pause for a moment, then add, "Tomorrow will be lighter. I think so too." I put my phone aside and lie down. I stare at the ceiling, the same way I did in the morning. But now everything feels different. This morning, the ceiling felt heavy, like it was pressing down on me. Tonight, it feels like a quiet sky. Still, but open. Still, but holding space for me. Some days start in the dark. Some days hurt for no reason. Some days feel too big for one person. But sometimes in small ways, the world sends a warm voice, a cup of tea, a soft laugh, a lost wallet, a gentle moment. And that is enough to make the day change shape. Before I close my eyes, I whisper to myself, "I made it through.